The Forest Review, the show where I look up the best and the worst user reviews for games, movies, TV shows, and stuff, and I put them on full display for the public to mock them and berate them, and sometimes to just let them piss me off. 4 years. 4 years, Carl. We waited 4 years to get out of early access. And so what happened in those 4 years? May 2014, Steam comes up with a new game in early access. End of 2016, the ending comes out and it's not even finished. April 30th, 2018, it comes out of early access. There's still a lot of bugs. It can be interesting to play, especially to have fun with friends, but for those who like the plot and gamers with serious intentions, this game is unlikely to suit. That really is kind of a bummer. It sounds like they wasted years of a lot of people's life, but also I know a lot of people enjoy the game, so I don't know what to think. And you still gave it a 7. Not recommended. There's trees in this same. 10 out of 10. Best game to play with friends. Sucked that they didn't add any more stuff. Feels a bit empty, and just one gun that is old powder pistol, and only 6 different animals, 6 different enemies. 9 out of 10. Well, there is a forest. There is also cannibals. 10 out of 10. Also, fuck Timmy. Yeah, all my homies hate Timmy. You got forest, you got monsters, you got build sims, you gotta survive, and you are a father. Nice. Are you winning, son? No, I've heard this game is hard. If you play co-op, eating the corpses of the cannibals you have slain becomes the only reliable source of food that can sustain your group. Become the very thing you've sworn to destroy. It's also funny to watch 5 people chopping the limbs off of a cannibal, not even 3 moments after having killed them, and then hanging their limbs up to, okay, this is getting too dark. I just thought the cannibal thing was funny. I can't read that. Recommended. Big Scary Meat Man. It feels more like a bully is punching at your ribs, telling you being set up for failure is fun. No. Super fun with friends, just casually screaming at the top of their lungs while being chased by naked cannibals. Child Protective Services Simulator, 10 out of 10. I don't know, from what I hear, it's actually the opposite of that since you all just ignore Timmy. Put the Doom Eternal soundtrack on and this game becomes an FPS with a sword. Listen, you can do that with real life. Just put the Doom soundtrack on anywhere you go and suddenly you're in an FPS. Cannibals hunting you down? No problem. This game lets you become the cannibal. Eat them back. Great game. Very cool. Much scary. Best eating people game. 10 out of 10. Is there a list somewhere? I'm really curious. Holy moly, where do I begin? I love the diamond armor you can craft, and the Ender Dragon was bonkers. Really makes me feel like a psychopath. Great game. The fun part is freaking out the cannibals before you kill them and leave the body for your next victim. 17 hours in and still have yet to progress the story. Building, exploring, getting murdered by mutant babies that launch themselves at you. What's not to love? Good thing you're in a forest because you need a lot of trees to make stuff. Freaky people try to touch your bum. You use katana to chop their bum. Turnabout's fair play, man. I found a sea turtle and I named him Sam. We played games together, we laughed, we cried. The darkness came, I got hungry. I ate Sam. 10 out of 10. Recommended. I hate myself. This game is good. It is sad and spook, but is also built with tree. Is yes, very good. I have come to hate trees. Timmy is kinda sus. Imagine no turtles spawning for an hour, so you spend 2 hours at sea, hallucinating with chapped lips and a heat stroke, and realizing you can only gather 1 turtle shell at a time because the plane crash destroyed your shell stacking abilities. So you build 5 rain collectors on a raft over a period of several hours to bring back to your civilization that you only remember in dreams because you have fused turtle DNA now and roam the ocean naked in your human shell. And you finally arrive and some idiot throws a firebomb and everyone is trying to peel the shells from the raft, but they're fused on by the angry turtle gods and everything goes quiet and all you can hear is the blood pounding in your head. And suddenly your vision is red and you're chopping up your friends, your raft, and the last vestiges of your mind breaks as you run on all 4s into the wild. 0 out of 10. Must have been a pretty terrible experience. Lord of the Flies with optional single player. Inept developers, there is no fun in this game if you are a normal human. It's for those people who like to make others feel like shit. This game makes you feel like shit. Maybe I should play it. I already feel like shit, so maybe I'd enjoy it. This game is one big mess. There are more glitches in this game than there are trees. Oh, get it? Because it's a forest. So there's lots of trees. And yeah, I get it, yeah. Recommended. Naked Man. The naked people hit me and I die. 10 out of 10. Nikocado Avocado body slammed me and I died. Recommended. I don't care about my son. Only my wood mansion. Would recommend. Get it? Would recommend? Yes. Ooga booga. I want to say shit, but there are 5 letters. Let me know in the comments what you think it is, because I have no clue. Spooky game for spooky month. Find your son. Or don't. That's cool too. I think you should take the private parts out and change the girl cannibal's design, and you should make it split screen on PS4 and Xbox. But other than that, I think that is the best game I have ever played. 0 out of 10. My pants were white. Now they're brown. It's pretty poggers, NGL. You're walking in the woods. There's no one around and your phone is dead. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot him. Shia LaBeouf. Actual cannibal, Shia LaBeouf. I don't remember how the tune goes. Almost shit my pants, but fun with friends. Since no one will see this, I just want to say that my dad is a cool guy. Screw you, man. Oh, look at me, I have a great dad. Next. Went to save my son. Spent 9.7 hours building a house. I don't need Timmy, I need a wood mansion. Sucky. Bad. Good game. Fun. Taking my time to build an island mansion resort while my son is suffering God knows where on the island. 10 out of 10, would recommend. You know what they say, tastes like chicken. There's dudes with clubs and shit, and they eat you if you get close. Recommended. Creepy caves, fucked up forests, and mysterious monsters. Time to find Timmy, or not. You know. Recommended. Trees and murder. My 2 favorite things. Trees in it. You must VR. It is in turns frightful and beatific. I once wept with serene joy whilst eating a leg. My goggles could not withstand the rhapsody. I worked 4 hours on a treehouse base. My friend joined. A mutant followed him inside. It broke the trees. All my time was wasted. I like hearing my friends scream when cannibals attack them. 9 out of 10. Don't work too much on a base. Your friend is gonna F it all up. Killed my own son. Woo! Best game ever! Play this thing! Yeah, baby! My plane crashed. My son got taken by what seemed like cannibal mutants, so I did what any real father would do and vowed to get revenge. I found myself an axe. I raided the wreckage for bottles of booze. I raided the suitcases for scraps of cloth. I made a stack of Molotov cocktails and set out to eradicate the tribe that stole my progeny. I found a very scenic looking spot on the beach and decided to stay the night. The sunrise was especially pretty, so I built a tree house and decided to stay another night. Now I am tending to herb gardens, breeding rabbits, preserving lizard meats, and listening to scavenged cassette tapes. Every now and again, wandering mutants come too close to my turf, so I burn them with Molotov cocktails and use their body parts to create ghastly effigies on my beach. I also use tree sap to glue their teeth to my axe. 52 mutant teeth glued to my axe means it one-shots cannibals. Oh my god. I should probably venture out and find out what happened to my firstborn, but the sunrise on the beach is just so pretty. Plus, I need to finish building this gazebo. Yeah, screw Timmy. I've made a new life. I give the reviews for The Forest like a 9 out of 10. Not only did you guys have some fantastic jokes, but it turns out you all hate children as much as I do, and I really appreciate that. By the way, leave a comment below if you want to be featured in a video later this year. I'm going to do a review comments, review. It's going to be a good time. I'd love to feature as many of you as possible. But bye. I don't know if it's like the power of positive thinking, but I feel like it's already getting colder in here. This was my nickname back in college. I was gonna say, I started the recording, didn't I? There's no indication from the front of the camera that it's recording, and so sometimes I get paranoid.